Hello my dear students of class 10th, welcome to maths class. So students, as we are doing the chapter number 3, that is pair of linear equation in two variable. So today we have two linear equations here. a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equals to 0. a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Here both are the linear equation because the variable having only 1 degree and we have two variable here. So these are pair of linear equation in two variable. Here a1, a2, b1, b2 are the coefficients of x and y and c1, c2 are the constant. Now today we will learn about the graphical method of the solution of a pair of linear equations. How we will find the solution of these equation by the graphical method. Okay. As we can see that we are using the coefficient a1, a2, b1, b2 and the constant c1, c2 here. So there is a relation between all these three things. That is the first thing we have. If the ratio of a1, a2 is not equal to the ratio of b1, b2, so there will be a unique solution of these two linear equation have. And when we plot these equation on the graph, so we have two lines which intersect each other, two intersecting line we have. Second condition, if a1 a2 is equal to b1 b2 is not equal to c1 c2, so there will be no solution. If the first two ratios are equal but not equal to the third ratio, that is c1 c2, so there will be no solution and the graphical representation will be both lines is parallel. The third condition we have, if a1 a2 is equal to b1 b2 is equal to c1 c2, all three ratios are equal to one another, so there will be infinitely many solutions we have and the line exactly coincident line. So coincident line, one line coincide with the another line. Here we can see that these are the intersecting line intersecting at only one point, so there will be only one solution. They are the parallel line, they are not intersecting to one another, so there will be no solution. And this is the coincident line in which many of the points are common in both lines, so there will be many solutions. Okay students, now we will do some question of exercise 3.2 on the basis of a1 a2 b1 b2 and c1 c2. Here we have two equations, two linear equations we have. The first equation, 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0 and 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. a1 we have 5, a2 we have 7, b1 we have minus 4. We will take minus sign also because in the standard form we have plus here. So we need to plus here, so we will take minus also in any every condition. If we have minus here, so we will take minus also. Okay students, so b minus 4 6, b1 is minus 4 and b2 is 6, c1 is 8 and c2 is minus 9. Now find out the ratio. a1 a2 is equal to 5 upon 7, b1 b2 is equal to minus 4 upon 6, which cutted by 2, 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, that is minus 2 upon 3 we have here. So the ratio of a1 a2 is equals to 5 upon 7, the ratio of b1 b2 is equals to minus 2 upon 3. a1 a2 is not equal to b1 b2 because both ratios are different. So the linear equations intersect at a point here, as we told in our three cases. The first case we have, so both these lines will be intersect at a point. Now here we have the second question, 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0, 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0, 9 a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 and c2. We can see that 9 18 3 6 12 24, 9 2 ja 18, 3 2 ja 6, 12 2 ja 24. Then the ratio of a1 a2 b1 b2 and c1 c2 is equal to 1 upon 2. So all the ratios are equal to one another, so the lines, the linear equations coincident will be coincident, meaning that they have lots of solutions. Okay students, now the question number 4 of the same exercise we have, which of the following pairs of linear equations are consistent, inconsistent, या तो consistent or inconsistent. If consistent, obtain the solution graphically. In graphically method, we directly apply the graphs. But now in this case, first of all, we need to find out that the equations are consistent or not. If consistent, then we will plot the graph. Okay. So x plus y is equal to 5, 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. A1, A2, that is 1 upon 2, B1, B2, here again 1 upon 2, C1, C2, 5 upon 10. By cutting 5, again 1 upon 2. So the ratio is equal in all the case. So infinitely many solutions we have. So it's consistent. So if it is consistent, now we will plot the graph. To plotting the graph, what will we do? We will find out the values of x and y individually. Lots of values we will find out. We will make a table as we made in the previous video also. So x plus y is equals to 5. We will put the value of x here and find out the value of y. We are putting x is equals to 0, the value of y is equals to 5, x is equals to 1, the value of y is equals to 4, x is equals to 2, the value of y 3. Similarly, in the second table, again we will put the value of x and we will put the value of y. These two tables we will make, and after that we will plot all these values on the graph. Okay. Now we have the graph of question number 4 here. The first line we will draw first, and I already drawn the figure. X plus y is equal to 5. There are lots of values. The first value is 0, 5. 0 and 5. The second value is 1, 4. Third value is 2, 3. Fourth value is 3, 2. So when we will join these points, we will get a straight line, and this is the representation of x plus y is equal to 5. The next table, we can see that both of the tables are exactly similar. 0, 5, 0, 5, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2 and 3, 2. So that means the representation of 2x plus 2y is equal to 10 is just coincide the first line. So both the line are coincide one another. So we have lots of solution we have here. Okay, student. The other question we have, half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width. Then the length is 4 more than the width is 36 meters. So what is 36 meter? 36 meter is the half perimeter of the rectangular garden. Find the dimensions of the garden. So we need to find out the dimensions of the garden, that is length and breadth. So first of all, we will let length of the garden is x and the width of the garden is y. Then the perimeter of the garden, because the garden is a rectangular shape, so the perimeter we have 2l plus b, 2 length plus breadth. So 2x plus y we have. Half perimeter is given, that is 36. So half perimeter of this 2x plus y upon half upon 2 cancel by 2. So x plus y we have 36. This is the first equation. Next condition we have the length is equal to 4 more than the width. So length x is equal to 4 plus y and x minus y is equal to 4. This is the second equation. Now we will make the table. For x plus y is equal to 36. For x minus y is equal to 4. Here we will put the value of x is equal to 0. Then the value of y we will get 36. 36 is a very large number. It's okay. We can draw last two numbers also. On the last two numbers we can use, if the number are very large, both numbers are very large, so we can use the value of last these two values. The value of x we are putting 10 here, then value of y is 26, and the value of y, if we have 10, then the value of x is 26. Similarly, we have the values of x and y. Here on putting the value of x is equals to 0, the value of y minus 4, 4x, 0y, 5x, 1 at the place of y. Now we will plot all these values on the graph paper. Here we have a graph of this question. Now students, for the first table we have the value 0, 36 and 36 is 0. It is a very large value. So we will take last two values, 10, 26 on the x-axis, 10, 26, 10 and 26. This is the first point, that is 10, 26. The second point we have 26 and 10. This is the second point, 26 and 10. Okay. Now we will join these 2 points and this is the representation of a line. Again we have the another one table here, 0, -4, 4, 0, 5, 1, -1, 5. We will plot all these values on this graph. 0, -4, 0, -4 we have. Then after that 4, 0, 4, 0 we have. After that 5, 1, 5, 1. One more thing in this table, that we are using the difference of 2 between two numbers, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Similarly this type, because we have very large number here, so we are using 2 skipping numbers. Then 5. So 5 will be middle in the 4 and 6, and 1 will be the middle of 0 and 2. So 5, 1 representation here. -1, 5. -1. This is -2. This is -2, -1 and -5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4 values we have. When we join all these 4 values, so both these lines are not connected, so we will extend this line. Now this line, when we extend, which line? X minus y is equal to 4. So this line intersect the first line at this point. So this is the representation, this is the solution of both the equations. What is the solution? On the x-axis there, here we have 20 and y-axis we have 16. So the value of x and y we have 20 and 16 here. Okay students.